EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Right to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Whoa. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Drop to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. And he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Rams nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Fair catch. Made over 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21-0 our score after one.
With the score, Bengals 21, Rams nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 43.
They'll look to throw here. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 20.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Bryson Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Rams get a bit closer. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Touchdown, Bengals! That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, check that. Three.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Okay, ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. The 20. Touchdown, LA. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Burrow on play action. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Here you go. The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
11 coming.
Burrow will throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Right there.
Looking to throw. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 41 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
11-90. 11-90.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago. But that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 2. It's a second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Check back. Check back.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Akers. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
1st down, here's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 51 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 35. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Good catch. At the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to...
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
19 driver, 19.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business? Now that you're being pressed, it is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt. Certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Here we go. 11. MT, take. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring,